Hey everyone, a little different scenery today. We are in my bed. We are all cozied up. I'm like literally in my PJs right now. It is like 10 o'clock at night. It is New Year's Eve, and I figured we'd do a little late night chat sort of about my 2026 rebrand, which is what I've been seeing everybody on TikTok call this. Oh my god, I never introduced myself. Okay, hi, I'm Addison. I'm an aspiring author. I'm currently working on this project titled Two Worlds. I really have a hard time explaining the genre because it really is what I like to call a melting pot of genres. Currently, I would describe it as an epic urban cyberpunk dystopian fantasy with a mystery aspect, especially in the first book. In the later books of the series, it sort of more focuses on the dystopian and cyberpunk part of it, but especially in the first book, it is mainly focused on a mystery. Oh my goodness, and I apologize. I think it's shaking right now, so I apologize if it is, like, if the camera's a little shaky. I'm sorry. So, anyway, I figured I'd do a little bit of a late night chat. If you're new here, I absolutely love the nighttime. I'm absolutely my best. My brain's working the most at night, and I normally write at night. Currently, tonight, clearly, I'm not writing. Although, let's give a little writing update before I really get into anything. So, last time you guys saw me was about probably 2 months ago. I promise you, it is not because I did not want to talk to you guys. It is because I kept getting sick. I think I've previously discussed this also, but I am chronically ill and I'm diagnosed with POTS, which pretty much I should have known better to start my channel in November, because pretty much in the months of November and December, I am out for the count. I got sick about 3 times from November to December. So literally nothing was getting done other than me just trying to prioritize school and getting better. Long story short, I'm back and better than ever. Most of the time, my most productive months are January, March, I would say. I'm really productive in the summertime too, mainly because number one, there's no school. So just be prepared that you're getting some content. Anyway, to say the least, barely any words got down in the last few months, but I will say your girl wrote about 3,000 words in the past 3 days. So we are currently at 8,500 words. Not where I want to be honest with you. And that's sort of why we're making this video, because we gotta step it up. We gotta lock in. We gotta do the whole pizzazz, okay? We gotta redazzle my life. Which there's, of course, some restrictions, of course, to my health and school. Of course, those come first until I graduate in June. But out of everything in my life right now, other than God, this is my dream job, is writing. Like, I want to write for the rest of my life. So I really gotta put a foot down, gotta stop scrolling on the phone, gotta limit screen time. And so pretty much what I'm going to be talking about, and who knows how long, I'm a yapper. So my plan for this video, the plan for this video might go haywire at some point, but as of right now, we're going to talk about how I'm going to continue my writing journey in 2026. So, of course, I went down through my life and was like, what do you want to change about yourself? And of course, I had some few things to say, but in this video, we're clearly going to focus on my writing journey and not the tittle tattle of everything else. So, one of my goals, which I actually don't have a lot of writing goals, but I'm sort of just saying how I'm going to get that. Literally, the most basic thing I wrote down was write that damn book. And you're probably wondering, Addison, everybody wants to write the damn book. Everybody says they're going to write the damn book. Why are you writing the damn book? Well, number one, God placed that dream on my heart. So he pretty much is telling me kick my ass into gear. Sorry for the language. We don't need to get into the biblical thing of why I believe cursing is fine, and he's like, yes, Addison, you've had some struggles, but you have not been using your time wisely. And he's sort of been convicting me about this damn phone. So long story short, this is the year where I'm going to finish the book. And I know it. I know he's placed it on my heart. He's prophesied that over me. You know, I'm not trying to go on Christian on you. This is just my life. And I'm, of course, sharing it out to the world. So I'm not going to lie to you guys and be like, yeah, God's like a little part of my life. No, he's a big part of my life, and not forcing anything on you. God's gonna come to you in his own time. And what I love about him is he gives you the choice to come to him. So like literally all I'm doing is letting you hear what he's done for me. But yet again, love God. He gives you choice, and I think there's such a beauty in that. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting off track. I'm a yapper. I'm a yapper. So, because he gave me that blessing on my heart, I already know it's going to come true. And that's what's sort of what I'm like, you actually got to make it come true, girl. Like, you got to pray and run for that bus. And if you don't get on that bus, then it wasn't your bus. Sorry. I hope you guys know who quoted that. But anyway, my first step in all of this is really making writing the priority. So, how am I going to make it a priority? Now, there's a little bit of a story behind this, and I hope you guys don't mind me talking your ear off. But I was scrolling on TikTok the other day. I sort of went through the rabbit hole. I was like, what should my goals be? Like, damn, like, I know I gotta write, but how? Like, how am I gonna achieve this goal without, like, failing? Like, how am I gonna set myself up for success? And I was scrolling on the rabbit hole of TikTok, and I came across this girl, and literally she wrote her book with zero experience, which, like, I'm not zero experience, but I'm not quite top tier writer yet. And she wrote the whole book in a year and got her dream agent 5 drafts. She wrote her first draft in, I believe, 3 months. She took a whole month off away from it, put it down, did not think about it. And then she edited it 5 times, and then she queried it and got her dream agent. And hopefully in the next year she'll be published by Big Five. Like, by that determination, I bet you she's getting a Big Five publisher. And I looked at it and I was like, damn, I'll never be this fast. And that's okay, because I got other things going on and it'll happen in God's timing. But anyway, really question, I was like, how did she do this? And then she went into it. Like, it was like one of those slideshow things. She's like, I sat down 5 times a week and just wrote for an hour or two. I was like, that's not like crazy. That's not like sitting down 20, I don't want to, no one sits down 20 times a week to write, unless you're crazy. And then it really put it in perspective to me. I said, my average word count per hour really varies on the day, but my average is probably around like 500 to 700 words. I really looked at it. I said, if I sit down 20 times in the month of January and write for about an hour, which normally once I start writing, I'm there for about an hour or two, I could write realistically 20,000 words in the month of January. And long story short, my main goal for January is just to sit down 20 times. And it could be twice in one day. And just write. Sitting down 20 times in a month is really not that crazy. And honestly, and part of my first draft is something that I really realized in the past 3 days, is that I'm really just trying to get the bones down, which also in my little TikTok doom scroll of goals for 2026 is I found the term putting the bones down, and I am just gonna write said instead of finding out like murmured or something like that. Like, I'm really gonna write the bones. I have definitely learned so far in this process that I am an editor writer, where I do much better having the bones and then being like, okay, how do I make this into much bigger words? And so, yeah, my dog's coming up, so she might jump up and might move this thing. You want to come up? And if she does, don't worry if it looks different. Come on up. Okay, she's being a little stubborn, so I'm just gonna start talking. Yep, and I know she's gonna jump up. Look at that. See? Please don't knock over my thing. Say hi, Charlie. Hi. Yeah, okay. If this thing is starting to move, so I apologize, but I'm gonna keep talking because. Okay, are we gonna lay down? Please? Really? Right there? That's where you wanna lay? Right there. That's where. She made me move my stuff, but love her. Anyway, so in order to do that, in order to also prioritize reading, well, not reading, writing, also need to make sure I'm not gonna burn out. I have realized over the past few months is that I like to go full in on things and then burn out, and then there's like was literally no point of putting all of myself into it. So, she just hit it. I'm sorry. I really am gonna limit what days I'm allowed to write. I think we've already established this. I'm a Christian, I'm a follower of Christ. I'm gonna make sure I'm not writing on Sundays. There's a reason why we have a day of rest, and it doesn't have to be a Sunday, but for me, it's easiest just to say Sundays, you're not writing. You're doing something fun, you're spending time with God, yada yada. Like, give yourself a break. Like, yes, this is your purpose, but don't burn out. I'm also gonna make sure there's one day where I'm like, writing's a priority, and it's probably gonna change week to week. I have a really busy schedule. So maybe one week will be like a Monday and the next week will be like a Wednesday where I just spend like 2 to 3 hours just writing and getting my yapper mouth into my manuscript instead of yapping it away. I need to stop using the word yapping. I apologize. Also, so other thing to prevent burnout. I love reading. Reading's my joy. So I'm doing something a little crazy that I've actually never done before. I'm trying to read 50 books next year. The highest I've ever read in a year was 35 books. So it's not really impossible. That was about 2 years ago. This year, I'm sorry, y'all, only 20 books. I've started so many books and never finished them. I probably started about, I'm not going to start counting. I probably started 20 books that I did not finish. So I probably, if I would have stuck with them, gotten to 40, but hey. I think making reading a priority again, also with the writing, will help me learn and establish writing skills again. I definitely realize when I'm reading more, I am getting better lines, which I know lines don't make up a book, but I'm definitely showing and not telling as much as I am when I'm not reading. Does that make sense? So hopefully that will help improve my writing. I'm also trying to read more nonfiction books. I'm trying to learn a lot more. My book is so heavily political. I cannot even explain to you how deep down I get politically, and especially in the mental health spectrum, I am really trying to do it right. Like, I love my characters so much, but they are going through it. I'm really trying to understand some mental health diagnoses that I personally do not have. I mean, of course, there's some things that just humans experience, but currently right now I'm reading hold up. Let me pull it up. I think it's called The Highly Sensitive Person. Loving it so far. It is really going into detail, which is actually really good. I love it. I first found it on a little bit of a rabbit hole book search for my main character. Yes, my main character has these attributes, but not in the way that you guys would probably think when you hear the highly sensitive person. Currently reading that. So far so good. I'm only about 2 chapters into it though, so I cannot really tell you actually how good the book is. I'm really trying to learn, and I really want my characters be authentic and real and right, and I don't want their trauma to like go over the head in the book. Like, I want, they're humans, they're experiencing things. Some traumatic shit goes down in my book. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm spoiling stuff, but I mean, traumatic shit, I can't spoil stuff, but be warned, when you do read a book, best believe get a tissue box, even in the beginning, because I don't ease you into it. I'm changing my position a bit. I'm getting a little bit more comfy. So anyway, I'm prioritizing learning, whether that's in books or on YouTube. I'm trying to get back into long form content rather than short form because I'm losing my attention span, and that's something I definitely need to work on. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to read books. Long story short, 2026 is going to be my year. I'm declaring it right now. It is 10:30 on December 31st, 2025, and 2026 is going to be my year. We are going to get shit done. We're going to write that damn book, and I'm so proud of myself that I'm finally letting go and actually just letting myself write the book. Let myself love the process. I'm absolutely, like, honestly, I'm more excited right now actually to write the book than like the end goal of it, which is publishing and everybody else reading it. I am definitely romanticizing the process. I don't know, I'm starting off the year strong, but that's what I'm doing in 2026 to keep up my writing career. Because this is the end goal for me, honestly. And I'm really excited that you guys will be a part of this journey and I'm able to document this. So I just want to say it's going to be the new year by the time you guys see this. So happy New Year's. I hope you guys had a blast. I hope you guys are writing your books too. Get working. Stop watching my video. I love you guys.